Hello and welcome to episode 12, I was going to say 21, that would be wrong, 12 of This Knitty Life. My name is Rachel and I'm coming to you from Leeds, West Yorkshire. It is May the something, maybe the 9th, something like that. My name is Rewarding Memories on Instagram. I also have This Knitty Life on Instagram too. And I am Reward on Ravelry, where you will find all the projects I'm working on and yarns I'm using, hopefully, and needle size and whatnot. So yeah, like I said, I'm coming to you from Leeds, West Yorkshire, where I live with my husband and my four-year-old and 6-year-old, Martha and Theo. So we are on week 100,000 of lockdown, and this week I've started to work from home. So that is an experience all in itself. Actually, they've been very good about it, but it's still a lot. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to start with what I'm wearing and an FO. So this is the party top. This is a super duper teeny weeny top, which I didn't write the name of the pattern down. I've got it over a dress. You can see it's just a cute little short top. So my hipness is here. I cast this on maybe last August actually, my notes say. It's knit in DK. This is actually Skein Queen, which I got from Edinburgh Yarn Festival a couple of years ago now, I guess, 2018, 2019, what year is it? Probably 2019, I'm getting confused. Yeah, so it's very cropped. Can you hear how creaky my chair is? Every time I sit down and I record, I think, move the chairs around, Rachel. Anyway, yeah, so this is the party top. This has literally been stuck on my needles because I was on the sleeve, and then you've got to decrease because it's a sleeve and eyelets, and I just got completely confused. Did I mention that it's 9:15 at night? So I'm a little bit aware. I'd like to say there's little people sleeping, but there's one little person sleeping because my daughter has lost the ability to go to bed. So she's watching Lilo and Stitch in her bed. She gets a full 12 hours. She just wakes up really late in the morning, which is fine because we have nowhere to go. But anyway, this is DK, the Skein Queen. I'm planning on doing another one. I don't know whether I'll include the eyelets or not. They are very cute. But a bigger one. I'm a little bit bigger than I was last summer maybe, but it works really well with this outfit. I think this is a 34. And I'm not that now, so it's a little bit tight, but it's great over a jumper. But I think I'm going to do maybe a longer sleeve one. I've got some Spectrum fibre that I want to use as well. So yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today. So I'm back so soon because I was just a bit conscious that the podcast went a little bit long last time. It was pushing an hour, which I didn't really want to do. Ideally half an hour would be kind of my limit really. So I'm going to try and do that. So it's been less time, so I've got less to talk about and stuff like that. So I'm going to go straight into whips. So what have I been working on? So whips, should you know, is a work in progress. So I've been working out of this gorgeous bag. Is it Joe Knit Sew? Reversible bag. Fun fact, this fabric I knit my daughter, I didn't knit it, I made my daughter a dress in this fabric in the Navy when she was little. So I bought this at a yarn festival. So I don't think I really showed this to you before. So this is a whip I started last summer again. You've seen the trend. This is gorgeous. So this yarn, which I'm sure you're wanting to know what it is Die Candy, and it is Trigger Finger. So it's gorgeous light turquoise with some amazing neons. And this is the Ripple crop top by, is it Jessie May? Yeah, so I've just been kind of picking this up every now and again. It's a lot of rib, which who likes rib? So I've kind of actually been taking this when we go out for our little walk. We found a new place where we live, and the kids run up and down these hills. So we sit on top of the hill, there's no one around. So we sit on the hill for a little bit while they run around. So I was knitting on this and I say knitting in the car, it's like 3-minute drive. But just kind of a bit of mindless knitting, but just a bit of rib. But I do want to make it a little bit longer. I don't want it cropped. So yeah, it's been on the needles for a long time, but it's beautiful. So I have knit probably at least 1.5 inches on this. But yeah, that is gorgeous. You can see that all over my Instagram on Rewarding Memories. I mean, flashing it off quite a lot. What else? So this one, made a tangle. I was trying to get a little bit further along to show you, but then it just kind of gets to the point where it's like, well, I've not finished it. I won't podcast because I've not got to this bit, and then I won't podcast, and then that's how the cycle goes on between gaps. So this is my Fab Funky Fibre sock, and this is the Fairy Lights colourway. So this is gorgeous. This was actually a Christmas colourway, so I've got my heel in. It's a Fish Lips Kiss, and I'm just about ready for the toes. Actually, I sat in the garden and worked on this the other day, read my book, which I was obsessed with and read in like a day. Chloe Brown, Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Oh, I loved it. The main character in the book has a chronic health condition, and I guess it's just never kind of really mentioned in books without it being a book about that. I just loved it. And then the main lead guy has red hair, which you never seem to come across in books either. So it was nice. It was really nice. It was a really good book. So go and read that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I've podcasted before with people in the house. Can you tell? I feel a bit nervous. There we go. So that's my sock, and it's hanging out in my little Grey Girl bag. Need to get a wriggle on with that, really. So something I have not shown you is a new cast on. Actually, I'm gonna have a little drink. You know what? I've got a little Malibu. Ting ting. I never drink, like literally once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. But I went to Tesco today, which was obviously traumatic. So I just thought I'll have a little Malibu, and I even got myself a cheeky chocolate orange, because why not? So this is my new cast on. This is the Throw Over by Andrea Mowry. So this is a DK jumper. So I've just split for the sleeves. It's coming up a little bit different on here. I've stopped on it just because I need to skein the next ball up, because I want to alternate the skeins. But something I did find really interesting, and I'll post this on my Instagram feed so you can see it, because I don't know if you'll be able to tell here. This light feels so very bright. So creak. So this bit here, all about colour dominance, and I guess I've never really noticed much before, but you can see here, whilst there's colour here, this doesn't feel very poppy compared to this bit here. Can you see the difference? Like this bit at the bottom and then this bit at the top, and it's all to do with the colour dominance and which hand you have your yarn in. So in this bottom bit I had my coloured yarn, and I'm a thrower, I had my coloured yarn in my left hand and my neutral in my right. But I think clearly I know I was the other way around here. But can you see it is a real difference. I'm so paranoid about this squeaky chair. Can you see though? There's definitely a difference. Not enough for me to bother ripping back, but really easy colour work. There is 3 colours at one point. So there's 3 colours, there's 2 rows there, there's 2 rows there, and there's 2 rows there. And that's probably about my limit when it comes to colour work. But yeah, this is gorgeous. This is King Fibre, this gorgeous bluey colour. The colour here is as part of acquisitions, as I may as well, is Henny Penny Makes. This is the blue colour, and this is Tranquility. These are DK, and another one from her, which is Woo Woo. And the middle is Mr. B's yarn. Have I wrote down which one it is? Oh, I'm really warm. Shale, it's called. So yeah, these are DK minis. I got 2 of each, and I've still got some left of each of them. I meant to wear them beforehand, but I didn't. I've been meaning to podcast all day, and I've had this jumper on all day. And for anyone else who's in the UK, I'm not going to have a Malibu because I can feel it straight to my head. It's been very hot today, and I kept it on all day. Just so you know the sacrifices I'm making. So yeah, I made excellent amount of progress in this, if I do say so myself. So I need to kick some yarn up tomorrow and zip, 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 zip down the body. So this is going to be a long sleeve jobby, because it's more of a cozier jumper. But yeah, really pleased with that. That is DK. Is it on 4mm? No, it's on 5mm. 5. I don't know what that is in American. Don't live in America. So yeah, flying through that one. I'd thoroughly recommend it. Made lots of progress on that actually. So next, I'm so hot. Is this light making me hot? It's because I've got all this hair on my neck. Normally this bit is shaved, like fully shaved up here, and now look, it just sticks out like this. Oh, attractive. Beautiful bag from Little Grey Girl again. So new obsession, guys. So I have lots of whips. I started this project last December. This was my Christmas cast on. This is the Curious Handmade, and it's the homebody socks. Do you know what? I've been tagging this on Instagram as homegrown. I'm sure I have. And they are a DK sock. So I've never made a pair of DK socks before. And this sock has been sat in this project bag. Well, actually, it wasn't in this project bag. It was in a Christmas one, but I changed it. Apologies. Since last December. And look, I'll tell you where it was. It was literally just at the heel. So it's got a bit of a mock cable. So they're all slips and passes over and whatnot over here. But I literally got to the heel. I was maybe about here on the heel. And then I ended up doing a bit of a Zoom call with some of Rob's friends, I guess my friends too. And we had a quiz. So I turned the heel, and then I just took this with me when we found our new place that we found in Leeds on, must have been Sunday because it was Saturday night I picked it up. And I just basically wanted a bit of instant gratification. I knit a lot of garments, and whilst everyone says, oh, you're such a fascinator, you're such a fascinator, I don't feel like I am. I knit on lots of different things, so I cover a lot of ground, but I don't tend to make a lot of progress in theory. Whereas if I just concentrated on one thing, then I would. So I just saw this and I picked it up and I thought, do you know what, I'm just gonna try and do it. And I've been obsessed with it. So the yarn is Hedgerow Yarns. It's linked on my Ravelry. I can't quite remember what it's called. I want to say like aniseed and something, but it's not normally the colours I go for, is it? It's not got any neon in it, but I've been obsessed. So I just I picked the next sock up. I say that I cast the next sock on. So I'm just halfway down the heel, and again all day I've been chasing my tail and the children to try and get this heel done, but I just haven't quite managed it. Again, my book took over last night and I got a little bit behind on it. I was reading and knit at the same time, but I couldn't turn a heel and knit and read. I do read on a Kindle, so it was propped up, so it's fine. But yeah, that just needs the heel turning, which my watch was turned off because I didn't charge it last night. Helpful. 9 o'clock now. See if we can bother to do it after this. Oh, only 14 minutes in, so we're doing quite well. Yeah, so the DK socks, so I'm a bit obsessed with them. I've already lined up my next pair. The yarn is in the living room. It's been kicking about all day, and I've not brought it in to show you. But yeah, totally love these. That's Curious Handmade, so it's all the whole ticky off how many percent you've done, which she's known for and which she does very well. I'm going to tidy up as I go because everyone being here all day, every day, if you don't tidy up as you go, right, yeah, so that's what I've been working on, really. Is that all I've been working on? Yeah, I think it is. So my whole point was, instead of showing you 50,000 things, I was going to kind of show you a few things. Otherwise, we'd be here all day. So something interesting I found today, just having a little pot around. We've got like a footstool in the living room where you obviously put your feet on, and it opens up. And there's been loads of old projects in there. So this is a gorgeous project bag, which is, I think it's thimble and thread actually. One of the early thimble and thread. Oh, yeah, little cute boxes. And in here is a really old whip. Who'd have thunk? Okay, this is a Jibby Roo. And look what it is. This is Lush Knits, which is an American company. My friend Gwen went over to visit family a couple of summers ago and we did a giant order. So I think this is one of the Halloween colours actually, gorgeously speckled. So this pattern is Rye, which is R-Y-E. It's Tin Can Knits one. I find a lot of the time with my socks, they're really tight over the top of my foot. So I hope this will give a bit more give. The stitch markers are from Castleview Yarns, which is my friend Jen. And these are higher sharps. I really like these ones. These are 2.25 actually. The other ones are on 2mm. Just as I've been trying to go down a size but up a needle count to make them stop doing that pulley thing. I'm starting to glisten now. Yeah, so I pulled these out. I just went and found an orange which coordinates. Do look a bit Halloweeny, but nice to have them ready. So I might actually just bang a heel in and then zoom down the foot. Yeah, so I just pulled those out today. I also pulled out, I think I put it, I can't remember which Instagram I put it on, to be honest. I put it on one of my Instagrams anyway. I found an old Owls jumper for Theo. He's 4 now, just. I want to say it's like age 2. It's got the whole body done and it's got the arms done and it just needs putting together and the owls on. Obviously it doesn't fit. So do I go and add a couple of inches to the body, a couple of inches to the sleeves and then just do it? Like in theory, it's probably 2 to 3 evenings, depending on what time my evening starts at most, or not. And I also found another garment for him, which was a baby, it's 4-ply anyway, it was drops, baby merino. Again, he won't fit in it in the slightest. So this is where all my cables have been going. So I have actually ordered quite a lot of cables from Woolstack, which I like online. So I hope they've come today, but they didn't because it was bank holiday yesterday. I thought they might come today, but they never. Waiting on a couple of things actually. I should be having water really, shouldn't I? But never mind. Yeah, so that's everything I've been working on really. Yeah, a haul is exciting. That's a half object for my sock. In terms of patterns, I got a little bit obsessed and purchased the Spring Court sweater, which is Dragon Horde Yarns. I have printed it out and I left it on the printer. I like to print them out for the sake of having them printed, and I tend to just leave them on the printer because it's kind of tucked away. It's a wireless one. It's amazing. It's an absolute game changer having a wireless one. Just send it to print on your phone and it does it. And then Rob brought them down, and then as soon as they come downstairs they get lost in the abyss of paper that's in the living room with all the kids' drawings and stuff. But this is a gorgeous pattern from Dragon Horde Yarns, which is Tristan. It's Spring Court, which is based on a court of thorn and roses. It's gorgeous colour work. It actually has Surrey through it, so I don't know whether I will put that through or not, just based on the temperature. It's a cute cropped jumper, which is obviously my thing at the minute. I've just purchased as well, literally in the last hour, another pattern, and I can't remember the name of it. It begins with an S. Is that helpful enough? It's cute. It's short and cropped and there's a tiny bit of eyelets around here, but I bought it. Yes, so I have that in mind as well. Basically I want something like this but in 4-ply, but something quite neutral. Obviously this is very neutral for me. There's no colour work or anything in it at all. I do just have a plain black dress on, but I do have busy leggings on. I'm not going to stick my leg up. The blue and rainbow, is that enough for you? And yeah, the froogie. Yeah, so maybe something in a more solid colour, maybe just lightly speckled, not anything crazy though. Maybe is my plan, I think. Oh, another purchase I forgot to tell you about. No, I've not done purchases yet, have I? Anyway, let's go into purchases. Dear me. This is a gorgeous stitch marker from A Cupcake For You. Are they called Kawaii? And I've got this one. Been after that for ages. And look at this little planet. I say planet. Earth. Get better soon, Earth. Yes, so I got those. Maybe I got them ages ago, but they got stuck, lost, something. But yeah, so I got them and I've only just started using them this week. So that's why I'm telling you about them this week. Can you tell my hair's bothering me? I'm sorry. Stop fiddling with your hair, woman. Right. So some other purchases is, yeah, I got the Henny Penny Makes via Yorkshire Yarn Fest. I got another blue as well, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, for the throw over. So she, I messaged her asking for certain colours and she put some together and sent me pictures saying what you're thinking, what you fancy kind of thing. Quite a bit different from me. The colour scheme I've gone for the throw over. Normally I guess I'd have done the green I like, the tealy green, and probably a coral because that's what I do in everything. But yeah, this early morning's catching up with me now. I'm flagging a little bit. I'm nearly done. Some other purchases. I've got 3 of these gorgeous skeins. This is Beehive Yarns. This is her new design, new ball band. This is Cemetery Gates, and this is her dolly base, which is DK. I've got 3 of those, the other one's in the living room. And I'm planning on making another radiate with this beauty, which is the Pandemic colourway. Which, yeah, I'm aware, Pandemic, Cemetery Gates. I know. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that's got the, it looks like brioche, but it's not brioche because I don't do brioche. But that thing at the top, I've worn the jumper a lot on the podcast, I think. Yeah, so I got those. I've been after that colour for ages. I've actually started in the back of my notebook to write down what I wear every week, because I've got a lot of jumpers and there's no need to repeat them. So I can write, I put this one in and not to duplicate. So one last purchase, which is hiding in my giant bee bag from Wool Mouse. So big. It's in here. I've just remembered about it. I've been trying this week to make notes. So I do actually have notes in here throughout the week. So this book kind of just lives in the mass of stuff. It's in here somewhere on the kitchen table. So I've just been trying to kind of write in it every now and again, as and when I knit on something or get something or patterns and stuff. So my next purchase was the fabulous Fab Funky Fibres, gorgeous colourway, CMYK. This is gorgeous. It's so pretty. They had an update the Sunday after the Saturday Yorkshire Yarn Fest. Yeah, totally love it. It's a 50-gram ball, which is plenty for me. I really wanted the Trolls colourway. I missed it. It has now come in pre-order, but I've got so much of theirs, but I love it, and there's so much that I like of theirs, but lots and lots of my friends got them, so leave it for other people to get some who might not have any. But yeah, totally love this, so I'm excited to cast this on soon. And I've just realised that this wasn't Yorkshire Yarn Fest. This was the Wales one. Or was it? Because it was Wonderwool. Yeah, I think it was Wonderwool that weekend, because I watched Bird Street UK, Mr. B's Yarn on the YouTube channel live. And it only took me till Sunday night to figure out I was in the wrong group on Facebook to see all the stuff for sale. But anyway, but yeah, someone, I shouted out to some of my friends and I was like, who does DK minis? Because they seem to be in quite short supply, because I imagine they're a giant. faff, aren't they? These were like £3, £3.50 maybe. I definitely could have got away with one each for them. Yeah, I do have some pink left. I've got this much left, which is actually quite a bit, and I've knit the second size because I wanted it to have a little bit of ease in it. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I've got going on at the minute. Yarn, life, knitty wise. Yeah. So in terms of anything else, what I'm going to try and focus on this week, apart from see whatever life throws up at me, I'm going to try and get that DK sock done. That would be good. I'd like to get my Fab Funky Fibre one done, because obviously I'm just about at the toe, and get the next one going, and just head down the body of, oh, missed one, beautiful. Can I say I am loving everyone tagging me in their gorgeous Naomi's favourite bag. Her bags. Jem from Snuggly Stars has been hitting it hard, as has my friend Carly. She's been going back for more. I posted as well, I've dropped a stitch, about the Jibby Roo bag that I had it in a giveaway. Melanie was it who won? She received her prize. But Jibby Roo had some of the bags for sale. A few people got those. So I'm not quite sure where I was on this, but this is my Zelda crop, and I got to split for the sleeves. I've not knit on this a lot actually. I need to start alternating the colour, because I got one recently and it's a little bit paler, just a smidge, but I'm going to alternate it a little bit. But yeah, I split it for the sleeves, which is good. So in theory that's just zoom, zoom, zoom all the way down. But I was chatting to some people. I'm hot, sorry. I was chatting to some people on my Baramu Knit Night Zoom, which we do in the week, and they're like, why do you cast on so much? We're like, and I was like, I just really like it. It's just like the thrill of the possibilities of what it could be and casting on. But saying that, loads of people are like, God, I just hate casting on, because it is a faff. Things are tiny weeny to start off with, aren't they? And then all I'm trying to do is like slog, 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 get through the increases to tie the sleeves off. And then, I'm not saying I've lost interest in them, but the colour work's done. And it's like, oh. But saying that, I've got my Guthrie jumper, which is the Caitlin Hunter one, and that's all over colour work. And I've not picked it up at all. Because it'd be like, well, the alternative is to do a full colour work one. But I've not picked it up for ages and ages, which reminds me I should knit it because it's so beautiful. But yeah, so sometimes you just fancy new things. Like the other day I was obsessed with this spring court jumper, and I literally pulled all my yarn out, which I've saved. I did a stash dive on my Instagram the other day, and I've saved that on my highlights. It's called Stash Dive. Just digging for yarn that would work for it, and I was so excited about it. And now I've just looked at it in my notebook. It's like, oh yeah, I want to make that, like really, really want to make it. And now I've got in my head that I want to make this new jumper, which starts with S. Can't remember the name of it. I want to say, oh no, do you know, I don't think it is an S. Something like Narcissa. I wondered if it was Narcissa, but as in like Harry Potter, but I was like, well, anyway. But then I just wanted like a little cropped, and I was thinking maybe confetti, which I've knit before. I did it in a stripe, so maybe just a solid confetti, just one colourway. But then, like with the socks, I'm just not getting anything done. Oh, I say I am getting stuff done, but I am a product knitter, I guess. I do like the process, but I also like the product. It's difficult to say. But yeah. So yeah, that's all I've got to say knitting wise. And this week has been the same as last week, I guess. I guess since I've chatted to you, I've since picked my laptop up from work. Very nice laptop. Picked my laptop up from work. Had a few basic instructions. Thankfully, my husband is an IT kind of guy. Though not with Windows. It's really confusing when you're not used to Windows. So he's been helping me set it up, thankfully, and my company boss work are actually being really helpful in terms of I am only part-time. I only work 16 hours, but they're aware I've got 2 little kids at home. So kind of as and when I can do my hours, any hours actually, I don't have to do the full amount. So at the minute I'm just kind of trying to set up, just managed to get back on my emails. I need to check I've got my systems and all of that jazz. I need another drink. Oh, that nearly went down the wrong chute. Sorry. Yeah, so trying to take it easy because it is a bit of a mind. A lot for the mind when I got back the other day and I sat, Martha was playing in the garden and Rob was on a call with work and I felt bad, like I should be working right now. I spoke to my manager and she's like, no, don't think about that. Your children are your first priority, which is amazing of her to say that, really, isn't it? But you know, we are still on lockdown. There is an update tomorrow and I am hoping it'd be nice to have certain things eased. I miss my family and missing my children a lot. Like my sister hasn't seen her partner for like 8 weeks because he lives further away, a lot further away than her. That's really, really crappy. I'd like to be able to see my family, but I am very cautious of people going nuts. Like I went to Tesco today and people were getting far too close to my liking. I did not like it. But we had no milk, we had no bread, we had no ham, we had no eggs. We had to go. And I do a better shop than my husband, frankly. He doesn't bring me back Malibu and Terry's chocolate orange. Yeah, so let's see what old Boris says tomorrow. I really hope they're sensible about it. I really do. Be nice to be able to go and get Theo's birthday present, which is trapped at my parents' house. They're in the northeast, in case you hadn't guessed. So it's just over an hour away. The car's just gone past and it now sounds like it's raining. Tomorrow is supposed to be really cold, like 6 degrees, and it's been 20 today. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm just waffling now, aren't I? So yeah, I'm going to call it a night at 9:15 at night. So half an hour, that's much better than an hour. I'm going to go and chase my girl up, who is no doubt still watching that film, and see if I can maybe get that heel turned on my DK sock, and then I can do the foot tomorrow, and that's not too much thinking whilst the kids are around, although Robbie's off work tomorrow, which will be nice. He hasn't got to do any, he's got to train, and he gets WebEx calls quite a lot through the day and stuff. So yeah, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's going to be cold, so I guess just stay inside, funnily enough. Not that we've not been doing that for a while, but yeah, I hope this podcast has been okay. I'm aware I do feel a little bit I don't know, a little bit different because it's late at night, I guess. I'm tired. There's people in the house, so I can feel the trepidation. That's too much of a big word. I don't know, I feel a little bit different. But it is episode 12, and thank you very much for stopping by. So I'm reward on Ravelry. I'm quite diligent with my updates on Ravelry. I like to keep my projects up to date. I do like to do that. Get a little bit behind on my stash, but I try to keep up with it. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say today. Thanks very much for stopping by. And thank you for letting me I hit 300 subscribers this week, which was really exciting. I got stuck at 297 for ages and ages and ages. And then I was dead excited the day I got to 302, and I was dead excited. And then when I looked again, it had gone down to 299. So I was like, oh, yeah. So I was like, oh dear, what did I do? But I appreciate it is a bit of a pain sometimes to dig out your details to sign in to subscribe. I understand the struggle of that. So I do appreciate it. And tell your friends, spread the word, like and subscribe. Because by all accounts, apparently it kind of, I don't know, makes you show up somewhere or other, something like that. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by today, and I'll catch you on the other side, dare I say? No, soon. But like a week and a half, something like that. Depending on what on earth life throws at me and us all in that time. So stay safe, be careful, stay home, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Are we still doing that? I got a hand wash in Tesco today. That was exciting. Okay, bye.